Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in today's video we have this 2021 Mazda CX-9 and we're going to do the rear chrome delete installation for this vehicle. If you like the product, link for the product will be down in the description below. But with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. Okay, so before we start with the installation, we need to make sure we prep the panels. So for this one, you can use any cleaning solution that's safe to use for your vehicle. Now we can get started with this piece. Okay, so to start with the installation, you want to start off from aligning it from one edge first. So give yourself enough material to cover the edge, and this one will go underneath. And then just follow along the design of the chrome panel until you reach to this edge here. And you could lift the film in order to adjust it, but just take your time in adjusting the film. If you are adjusting the film, lift it carefully. We don't want to accidentally tear the film. Okay, so now use your squeegee and start tacking down the whole film. Right here we might need to lift it a bit to readjust it, and just do the same on this side. Okay, and now you will work on the bottom half. So lift the film carefully and tack it down. On the curved areas, we are going to need to apply heat. That way we help the film tack down to the curve. So grab your heat gun and start adding heat here on this edge. Add heat here to help it tack down. And then all we need to do now, since we tack this section down, we don't need this excess material. So that excess material, you just trim it off. And then this film, help it tack down, and just the excess material we will trim off. So once we tack it down, use your blade and trim off the excess material. And you would just rinse and repeat the same steps that we did here to the other side. And once you finish installing the whole set, the last thing to do is to post heat, and then you're done with this one. Okay, so now we move on to this piece. So before we do the installation, make sure we prep it. So just clean it, and then after you're done cleaning, make sure that whole area is dry before doing the installation. With this piece, you're just covering the middle section and a little bit of the curve on each edge. Put the film onto the panel, that way you have area to work with. So place this other one here. And just stick the panel underneath inside. So it should be covering there. Lift the film carefully and just work your way to this other edge. And just follow the panel underneath. If you do have a little bit of excess material, that excess material can be trimmed off, but just follow the panel. Once you place it, grab your squeegee and tack down the whole bottom section. And if you still need to readjust and lift, you can. This piece you could either trim off or leave it because we are installing another piece on the middle here, so it's up to you. And then with your blade, you just start trimming off the excess material. Just be careful, remove it, and tack down. Okay, now we move on with installing the two small pieces. Okay, so now we go on and installing the small pieces that go underneath here. So with this one, we gave you guys a good amount of excess material to tuck in and wrap underneath. So once you bring it in, it should cover all of the inside of the chrome. And you are going to have excess material coming to the top here. So as you can see, you have a good amount. That excess material, you can just trim it off. We gave you guys excess material. That way you guys could work around this area and cover all of the chrome underneath. But this material you could just trim off once you're done. So we finished tacking down. We're covering all of the chrome. So with your blade, find the middle or the body line of the grill and just cut it. Take your time, you don't have to go too hard. All you're creating is a small little slit and the rest should come off. So find the body line, go slow. Don't need to penetrate the film, and then right there. And it should just come off. And that's pretty much it. This piece you could trim off as well here. Like I said, you just follow the body line until you reach the end, or you can just leave it. It's up to you. That helps remove any fingers. And the same steps we did for this side, you would just rinse and repeat for the other piece underneath. So for the middle piece, align it in the middle section. So follow the design of the curve. So it should be like this. Leave this here and just follow the trim. And you're only covering the middle section here. So lift just to remove any air and just follow the design. And then with your squeegee, start tacking everything down. Okay, and then any excess material that you have on either edge, trim off, and then add heat to seal the middle section. For this last piece, just align it on either edge. So because we're on this side, just align it here. So place it down and just follow the panel, align it, lift it carefully if you need to adjust. Take your time, and it should go covering inside as well. Make sure you give yourself enough material to cover the inside. So do it here too. Lift it, give yourself enough material to cover the inside. And then with your squeegee, start tagging it down. So to tuck in the film, lift it like this, lift the film, fold it, and squeegee inside. And then the excess material we can just trim off. So just be careful, take your time, tuck it in, and that should be good. This lift to adjust and tuck it inside. And just finish off the rest of the film. So just squeegee, squeegee. And squeegee it down. The reason why we lift it is just to cover the upper section of the chrome panel. And we'll just do the same here. Now that everything's tucked in, trim off any excess material. Just be careful. There is a gap right here in the middle of the light and the chrome panel. And then just be careful in this section too. Use your squeegee to tuck in, and then once we finish trimming off the excess material, apply heat to help remove any fingers and also tack down the corners where we trimmed. Heat all around, and then to finish it off, just pulse heat everything once again. Okay, so that concludes the installation video for the rear chrome deletes for the 2021 Mazda CX-9. We hope that this video helped you guys out with the installation. If it did, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way you don't miss any upcoming installation videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.